You are.
Thank you.
Okay, well, let's all get started this evening. Nice warm welcome. So yeah, you've got the option to do this meditation seated, or if you'd like to, it might be a bit more comfortable to lie down. So you can lie on a bed or on a sofa on the floor, whatever is feeling right for you this evening. And if you are lying down, just gently maybe place your arms either side of you with the palms facing up, or if it is more comfortable, you can just have your hand on your chest or on your belly, whatever's feeling right for you. Maybe gently allow the feet to flop out to the sides as well, so you're just releasing into those hips as well. So just really working on complete space and freedom this evening. And if you're seated, then just maybe gently placing your palms on your knees or your palms on top of one another on your lap. And then I invite you all to gently close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, let's just begin now by arriving. And as you arrive, start to tune in, become aware, become familiar with the space outside of you. So the room, the size of the room, and maybe more than the room. So what's outside of the room? The house, outside of the house. So really gaining a sense of the expanse of the space outside of you. So just noticing, just watching, just observing, becoming the witness. And whilst we're here as the witness, I'd just like you to just become aware if there's any thoughts, feelings, emotions that are sort of arising in relation to just observing the external space. And if there's any sort of judgment that's starting to form, can you allow it to come? And then can you, just like that, release it as well? Perhaps imagine that it's a wave, allow that wave to come, allow that wave to go. So just becoming aware of the space outside of you. The openness. And whilst we become aware of the openness of the space outside of us, I'm just going to make a note of the moon, the positioning of the moon. So I'm just going to let someone in as well. Jane's entering. So whilst we're here in this space, I'd just like you to know that the moon is waning. And the moon is currently in the star sign of Pisces. And when the moon is in the star sign of Pisces, this can make us sometimes feel a little bit sensitive, a little bit insecure, dreamy, and introverted. So when we're in this space of dreaminess, introversion, sensitivity, it's a great time for contemplation and reflection. So when we're in that space of contemplation and reflection, and also noting on the fact that Pisces is quite a creative star sign, we can have a lively imagination and we can dream expressively. So when we're reflecting and we're looking, observing, just allow any creativity just to come and go, just to observe, just to watch. And just noticing that the real world is far away. So maybe feeling the need to immerse yourself in your inner self, your inner experience, through that contemplation, reflection, through that dreaminess, that introversion. So just a thought on the moon and how that can affect you this evening. So feeling that perhaps in this expansive space outside of us, and then moving from the expansive space outside of you to the space within. So coming to your whole being. As you come to your whole being, I'd just like you to just do a little check-in on yourselves. So just noticing, just asking, how am I this evening? And just allow any thoughts, emotions, feelings to arise. Just recognizing. And as they arise, just allow them to flow. Just noticing, maybe placing a label just on whatever is coming up. And whatever comes up, maybe just very gently and briefly pinpoint where that's coming from within you. So if there is a certain feeling and emotion that's arising, or a thought, where's that feeling coming from? Can you notice where that's coming from? And when you notice where that's coming from, take your feeling to that space in your body or in your mind. And can you just sit with that just for a moment? Allow yourself to really feel, rather than pushing it down, pushing it away. And then can you allow the thought, the emotion, the feeling to now just gently wash over you. So we're allowing ourselves to feel it and then allowing ourselves to let it go. So we'll delve a little bit deeper into this a little bit further along in the practice. But just see if you can let go. And if you're really holding on, that's okay. Just become aware of how that's affecting you in your practice this evening. That's okay. We're just going to just take our attention into a grounding exercise before we work a little bit more deeply on just releasing any tension, tightness in the body and the mind. So if you're lying down or if you're seated, just taking your attention and your awareness down to your feet. And as you come down to your feet, just noticing the backs of the heels against the earth. Just maybe noticing the sides of your feet against the earth. And just noticing if the feet feel heavy or if they feel light. Do they feel soft? And then just noticing your toes as well. Can you feel into your toes? And then just noticing the backs of the calves now as well, just gently pressing into the earth. And then just noticing the backs of the knees. And then noticing the back of the upper legs. And then moving up towards the glutes, your bottom, just noticing both the glutes. Just pressing into that earth. And then from the glutes, just feeling the full length of your back gently pressed into the earth. So really starting to feel the support of the earth beneath you. So any sort of insecurities that we may be feeling, just know that we are safe and stable here in this moment, in our bodies, on the earth, in this present moment. And then coming up to the shoulders, allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. And then to the length of the neck, just maybe feeling the natural curve in the neck as well. And then coming to the back of the head, feeling the back of the head lightly pressed into the earth. And then from the head, just taking your attention now to the front of the face. And just allow the whole face to soften. Allow the eyes to roll back into their sockets. Releasing the creases in the forehead. And just bringing the tongue to the roof of your mouth as well, releasing the jaw. Just allow the whole body to soften. And as you allow the whole body to soften, just noticing if you're feeling any tightness, any tension. So sometimes you can hold tension unknowingly. So we're just going to move on to just focusing on our breath just for a short period of time, just before we move into another body exercise, which can just help to relax us a little bit more. So taking your awareness and your attention to your breath. Noticing the inhales and the exhales in and out of the nostrils. Just spending a minute here now, just observing the breath in the nose. I'm just going to allow you 1 minute here quietly, just noticing the nostrils, the breathing. Noticing the cold air as you inhale and the warm air as you exhale. Okay, can you start to deepen your breath? As you take a deeper inhale, maybe noticing sending your breath down into the belly space. Allow that belly to expand. And then on the exhale, gently allow the belly to fall. As you inhale, allow your belly to expand. And then on the exhale, allow it to fall. Now you're placing your hands on your belly here. So just spending a few moments observing the belly breath. Slow, steady breaths. Deep inhale. And an exhale. Inhale. And an exhale. Spending another minute here just on your belly breath. And just noticing how your breath is making you feel. Just noticing the soothing effects of the breath. Okay, so just coming back to center for a moment. And again, just noticing your whole body just gently pressed against the earth. And just taking a moment as well, just to notice if the mind has been wandering. And if your mind has been wandering, that is okay. That's what the mind does. But it's just becoming aware that it does. And then refocusing your attention back on the present moment. So by anchoring into the breath and anchoring into the body, that can allow us to recenter, refocus, become present with the moment. And it doesn't matter how many times you need to refocus. That's what mindfulness is. So just slow, steady, even breathing here. Okay, so I'd like you to take your attention back up to your face now. We're just going to work on some tensing and releasing exercises. So to begin with, I'd just like you to just scrunch up your face. So squeeze your eyes, maybe squeeze the whole face if you can. Take a deep breath in, squeeze. And on your exhale, I'd like you to release the squeeze and just allow everything to relax. Take another inhale, squeeze the whole face, scrunch it all up. And on the exhale, release and let it all go. And as you do so, just noticing how the head just gently presses a little bit more deeply into the earth. Now moving from the head, going down to the shoulders. Take an inhale, draw the shoulders towards the ears. And then exhale, release those shoulders away. Take another inhale, draw those shoulders towards the ears. And just noticing where you're holding that tightness. Are you holding any emotion there? And then exhale, release that emotion. Okay, let's do one more of those. Inhale, draw the shoulders towards the ears. Noticing any feelings. And then exhale, release the shoulders away from the ears. Now, if you're lying down or seated, that's okay. I'd like you to scrunch up your, take tight fists with your hands now. And maybe raise your hands off the earth. So you take an inhale, feel that tension in the arms, feel that tightness. And then exhale, gently release and relax and let it all drop down towards the earth again. Again, inhale, squeezing those arms, those hands. Take those tight fists with your hands. Allowing any emotion, feeling to arise. And then exhale, release and let it all go. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, squeezing those hands, those arms. And then exhale, let it all go. And I'd like to see if you can just squeeze your whole torso now. So squeezing that belly. So maybe just engaging that belly. So take an inhale, engage. And then exhale, release it all, go. Take another inhale, squeeze and engage. And then exhale, release it all. Now taking your attention, your awareness to your glutes. Take an inhale, squeeze those glutes. And then exhale, release those glutes down into the earth. Take another inhale, squeeze those glutes. And then exhale, release them all. Take an inhale, squeeze the upper legs now. Engage those upper legs. And then exhale, release, and let it all go. Let's do another one. Inhale, engage the upper legs. Squeeze. And then exhale, release, and let it all go. Moving down to the lower legs, the calves. Inhale, squeezing those calves, those legs. Hold it. And then exhale, release, and let go. Let's do one more. Inhale, squeeze those calves. And then exhale, release and let it all go. Okay, so take an inhale, grip the toes, squeeze those feet. And then exhale, release, let it all go. Let's do another one. Inhale, squeeze those feet, grip those feet, curling those toes in. And then release and let it all go. And I'd like you now to take an inhale and squeeze your whole body now. So the face, the shoulders, the arms, the torso, the glutes, the legs and the feet. Inhale, squeeze. Allow anything to arise, any thought, emotion, feeling. And then exhale, release. Let's do another one. Inhale, squeeze it, hold it all in. And then exhale, release, and let it all go. Let's do one final one. Inhale, squeeze. And then exhale, just allow yourselves just to completely let go. Allow yourselves just to sink a little bit deeper into the ground or into the earth, wherever you are. And just still giving yourselves just a few minutes here now, just sitting with the breath, with the body. So just breathing evenly and deeply. Allowing thoughts to come and go, just being the observer, being the witness. If there's any judgment that arises, send love and kindness from your heart to that judgment. I'm going to give you a few minutes here now. Gently taking your awareness to your heart space for a moment. And just noticing what feeling is at your heart. Now, if you're feeling sort of positive, joyous emotions, can you visualize, imagine, or maybe you can just feel it and allow that feeling to move into your whole body. So sometimes visualizing helps with that. You can maybe visualizing a green glowing ball of energy and it's expanding. So just imagine it moving down towards the legs, towards the feet, and then towards the arms and the head. Now, if you're not feeling a positive emotion from your heart space, And maybe you're feeling a little bit of tenderness, that's okay. Just perhaps I'd like you to take yourself to that part of you that is loving and compassionate and kind towards friends and family. And that wise part of yourself, I'd like you to imagine that you're just hugging that tenderness in your heart, maybe wrapping it in a blanket. Wrap it in a blanket of joy and love. And as you wrap it in a blanket of joy and love, just allow that blanket, that feeling of joy and love to expand outwards. So that wise part of you that sends love and kindness to your friends and your family. So just sitting with this feeling just for a moment, filling your entire being. And as it fills your entire being, can you allow that feeling to expand outside of you into the world? So into the room that you're in, into the house, into the space outside of the house. And really focus on just breathing into that joyous heart space. Just spending a moment here. So allowing this feeling that we've created within and that we've expanded outwards, we're just gently going to allow that feeling to continue if that's possible. If not, that's okay too. But just coming back to your whole body, coming back to your breath, coming back to your mind with that feeling at your heart, coming back to the world outside of you. And knowing that you can choose to step into the world with this feeling if you wish, you can make that possible. So now gently bring your palms together, rub your palms, creating warmth, creating energy. And then I'd like you to take your palms to your heart for a moment. So feeling the warmth, the energy of your hands on your heart. And then maybe take your hands to your face as well, feeling the warmth, feeling the energy from your heart in your hands. And then gently opening your eyes, just gazing into the darkness of your hands, into stillness, into peace. And then bring your hands to heart center again. Thank you very much for practicing some meditation with me this evening. And then when you're ready, just gently open your eyes.
Thank you, Lizzie. That was perfect. I've missed you. Glad you're back.
Nice to see everyone.
Sleep well, everybody. Nice to see you.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. I will catch up with you tomorrow, Lizzie. I'll give you a buzz about 4 if that's all right. I will.
Yeah.
I'll send you an updated Zoom link, like literally on WhatsApp or Facebook or something like that. A bit nearer the time, but I'm just hoping I can get away from work. So I'm technically working till 5. So if I am slightly late, that's why.
No worries. Well, whenever you're ready, basically, when you've got time. So that's
amazing.
good.
And welcome home.
Thank you.
All
All right. Well, I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.